Welcome back.
Welcome back. Our truck is smoking.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming from the exhaust pipes, but I don't remember seeing it before. Do you think it's getting...
It's getting old?
Yeah, do you think they... Whoops. Especially as I just ran into the tipper trailer.
I mean, it has been in a river before.
It's true. It has. Do you think we got appropriate flood damage insurance on it?
Probably not.
I would also guess that we do not. Farmers probably aren't big into the flood insurance. Maybe they are. I don't know. There we go. This thing is full. So where did you say this? Wait, what is this? This is the wheat. Oops.
Look at all our money, everybody.
Yeah, I know. Right agribusiness. Just as you said. Where is right agribusiness? Up that way.
We're going to fill up the gas here before I go try to find animals.
The fuel.
Yeah. So, do we want to get into every animal type? Do you think they're like self-sustaining? You just buy some animals and they do their thing?
I think you have to do some things with like cleanliness and feed and water them.
Man, that seems like a lot of work.
They're like children.
Oh.
Whoa. I just drove over our field because this tipper is really hard to drive with this pickup truck. Much heavier than I thought. So, airline business. Have you ever had them cancel a flight on you?
No. Well,
Never?
I did. Okay, I take that back. I for my first time ever, whenever I went to that Microsoft trip, there was all that storming, and they had to shut down everything in Atlanta, and then like all of Delta got fucked over because of it. That's the only time I've ever had a flight canceled in my life.
So, when they canceled that flight, what did they do? Like, how did they do it, and how did you get on a different flight?
Well, they sent me an email and they said they were trying to find me another flight. Then one of the Platinum representatives called me and was like, everything's fucked. We're all fucked. It's real bad, man. And he basically
Stay indoors.
Yeah, he was basically like, since our hub's Atlanta, everything's going to be really screwy for like a few days. He's like, so I don't know when exactly you'll be able to get a flight. Like, well, basically, I mean, since I'm Platinum, like they put me ahead of other people. Like I heard a lot of horror stories, people that really got screwed over by that. But if it's by weather, they're not required to give you lodging or anything like that. If weather's the cause, so
active nature or whatnot.
Right. So Microsoft extended my room, luckily, so I didn't have to worry about that. That wasn't an issue. And then the next day, Delta called me again and basically were like, all right, we figured out something for you. And even then, that flight, like I basically went to the airport and I went and sat. I found out something that day, actually, that you can't check a bag if your flight...
I'm not going to make it, by the way.
Not going to make what?
I can't go up this hill. I can't get the rest of the way up the hill.
Are you serious?
And this pickup truck. I'm at 3 kilometers per hour, still turning on a hill.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to be here for a while, so go ahead with this discussion.
Well, apparently you can't check a bag if your flight's not within 5 hours. I got to the airport, and then my flight was 8 hours from then, and so they weren't able to check my bag. Luckily, I didn't have a bag that required to be checked. I just always check my bags so I don't have to fuck with them. So I just ended up having to do carry-on. But so I did learn that on that day. Man, I'm at this place where the I guess cows are raised. There's no way to buy any cows.
Well, you got to go to our local livestock dealer.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'm assuming he's in town.
All right, I'll go to town. So yeah, I just sat in the Sky Lounge, and then my flight still got delayed that night. I was supposed to leave at 10, and I didn't actually get on my plane until 1. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever had a flight canceled.
So my wife today flew out. I was telling you about this earlier. She originally was supposed to be on a flight that left at 8 o'clock and went to a specific airport. Literally got a call at 5:30 from an automated line that said, your flight, it was like a computerized voice. It wasn't like a human. It was, your flight has been canceled. You have been rebooked tomorrow at 8 p.m. and we could not get you direct, so flying through LaGuardia. And so I was like, wait, Not only did they just cancel your flight 2.5 hours before the flight, but they just called you and said that they put you on a different flight tomorrow night that now is flying through a completely different airport because it's no longer nonstop. Like, for one, I'm trying to figure out if I like the fact that you just booked somebody on a different flight to try to alleviate that concern of a lot of people calling. But at the same time, how are you thinking that a flight 24 hours later is going to be just as adequate for everybody?
I mean, a lot of times there's nothing they can do, right? If there's not planes, what do they do?
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that, like, they could have gotten her on a flight right then, but I'm saying, like, do you just automatically book somebody on a different flight the next day?
I think you do. I think you do. I think you automatically rebook, and then you do the automated call, and then you can always.
Think it lowers the incidence of people calling because, like, some of the people you actually have now taken care of, so they're like, oh, right. Okay, if I'm on this thing, I don't even need to bother to call anymore.
Right. And if you're not okay with it, then you can still call. So I don't think it's a bad thing to automatically book.
Okay, I understand you there. Now I'm toying back and forth with whether I thought that was like a good thing or not. So either way, that happens. She calls all pissed off because she's actually got something important she has to be there for in the morning, which is why she was going in the first place. And so she's flipping out because she's no longer going to make it. So she calls and is talking to this representative, and they end up being able to get her into a different airport that's like 2.5 hours away from the one that she was scheduled to go to, but they can do that for a 7:35 flight. Note it's 5:30 already at this point when this is going on. And we're in DC.
Yeah.
You know how DC is.
It's the worst.
So I was like, okay, start getting your stuff ready while he's finalizing this booking, because we're going to need to go ASAP to get to the airport. She kept saying, oh, but the flight's not until 7:30. She's always one of those people who likes to get to the airport like 2 minutes before it leaves so that she doesn't have to wait there. She just doesn't realize that, she does realize, because she's done it before, she's missed multiple flights because of getting there late and they like wouldn't let her through. But she still does it all the time. Like, that's just the way. I know a lot of people like that, and it drives me insane. I'm always like a 2 hours early to the airport type person because I know that some shit may come up and I don't want to miss my flight. I'm
like that about I want to be wherever early.
You're a lot like me in those regards, but at the same time, when it comes to flying, I don't know if I can really put you on the same level, because sure, you want to get there early because hang out in the fucking Sky Lounge all day. I mean, I would book flights like those Spirit Airlines $44 flights or something like that just to go hang out at the Sky Lounge for the day. It's one of those. But so we get in so for one, I finally convinced her, like, we have to go now. And she's like, oh, we got all this time. And I'm like, are you checked in? Just because he put you on this flight, you are not checked in. I guarantee you're going to have to check in when you get to the airport, for one. And I said, for two, are you checking bags? And she said, yeah. And I was like, you have to go to the counter or, like, the kiosk or whatever and still do all this stuff. So she's like, okay, I guess you're right. And she wasn't even fully packed yet. I was like, good Lord, come on, like, this is ridiculous. But either way, finally, we get in the car. You know how DC is. You know how the traffic out here is. It's about 6 o'clock at this point. Oh my God, I'm going to ride the railroad tracks because I took a wrong turn. It's about 6 o'clock at this point. Traffic leaving the city, because I live in DC, traffic leaving the city is terrible. But the ultimate directions to go are, for one, the way that you will never, ever go again because you thought you were going to die.
Yeah, that was the worst.
Remember the way I led you out of the city?
Oh, that was so great.
So I was like, let's just shoot up 11th Street. It's a straight shot. It gets us right to the expressway, and it might be slow, but hell, we're going to be at the expressway. And if it's slow, whatever, no big deal. It will still go. No, Jeff, go this other way. Go this other direction. Literally through the middle of the city. And I kept saying, why on earth would you want to go through the center of the city? Oh, because Google says it's faster. Google says it's faster right now. Like, the other way's backed up. 395 is backed up really bad right now. You'll just end up sitting there. This is going to be way faster.
Was it?
Nah, fuck no. I don't know if it was faster or not, because I don't know how the other route actually was. But I will tell you, we got stuck in so many. You would not believe how many times. Am I going the wrong way back to the house here? Whoops. How many times I passed our place. She had me change routes because Google told her to change routes in the middle of this thing. It took us. We left at 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's 5:30. We left probably about 6 o'clock, actually. I got her to the airport finally at 7:20.
When was her flight?
So it was a 7:35 flight that was delayed till 7:45.
Wow.
And I was like, they are not. I said, I'm not sure they're going to let you check in, especially with a checked bag, because I always thought you had to have your bags checked within 45 minutes before a flight. And a lot of times they won't let you check in if you're there less than 45 minutes before the flight. I just got myself stuck. So we pull up, finally get to the airport, and I'm just like, no, and I'm going to have to bring her right back home because they're not going to let her, in this damn airport. So I park by it was like an American flight, so I was looking and we were like, okay, American is Terminal C. So as we're passing Terminal B, there's an American, what is it called? American Elite or something like that, with one of those baggage check things out there for, the curbside check-in.
Yeah. And
she was like, stop there, let's do the curbside check-in here. And I said, that's not American, that's like American Elite. It's a different airline. She's like, no, see, it says American. I said, but it says American Elite. Like, you have to go to the American terminal. It's up on Terminal C, which is just like down the strip a little bit. It's not like it's a whole different terminal. So she's like, fine, go to Terminal C. So I drive to Terminal C, and we find the American one. Then there's another like baggage guy at the curb. So I'm parked. It's lined. The airport's lined. So I park as close to as I can to the skycap guy. But I'm double parked because the whole first row is taken up, by cars and people unloading people. And I get out and I start pulling her suitcase out real quick. And I go over to start getting the baby out of the car because she's taking the baby with her. And she's like, can you go take my suitcase up to that guy and see if he can get it to check in for me? And I was like, I looked at her and I was like, no, how am I supposed to take your suitcase for one to go check it in for a flight that you're on? Which involves me leaving my car parked here in the airport circle, the depart area. I get so stressed out when it comes to stupid things like, I know you're not allowed to park at those airports. You can't just go pull up to the gate and park and wait for somebody their plane to land. But people do it all the time.
Yeah.
I won't do it because it's one of those things. I'm the type of person who I used to drive to an ATM at the bank I went to. If I went to the ATM at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I used to work a lot of night shifts, I still wouldn't park in the handicap spot just to run into the ATM, because it wasn't one of those drive-up ones. I wouldn't even park in the handicap spot just to go run into the ATM because I felt it was wrong to park in a handicap spot. So, I'm one of those people. So I'll tell you, right before we started recording, it was extremely stressful of a day of driving. And then, I shit you not, 2 minutes before we start recording, she called me. And I was like, oh, okay, her flight made it. They're still on the tarmac.
Oh, my God. Wow. What is wrong? What's the deal?
Apparently there's weather somewhere in the country. That's why her first
God.
flight got canceled, and this other flight is now delayed. I don't even know if she's left yet. And, or she was supposed to land at 9:15. Her dad is driving 2.5 hours out of the way to go pick her up at these different airports.
Jeez.
And, I mean, it's still a question on if they're actually going to take off and leave or not.
And she's got a baby, yeah.
And she's got a baby, yeah. That's, oh my God. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I'm like, oh God. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not her. Because I don't like being stuck in those situations.
So whenever I fly out of Raleigh, so if I'm flying if I'm at a convention, I'm going back home, I try to get there kind of early. But actually when I fly out of Raleigh, I normally get to the airport about 10 to 15 minutes before my flight boards. And then just go and then walk straight onto my
One of those small airports that has no line ever.
I mean, yeah, it rarely has a line, and also first class has its own bag check and all that stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
you just
right.
skip
That's
all
right.
the lines basically.
Yeah, these first class people.
It's not. That's the thing. I don't think people check the price of a first class flight. I think a lot of people.
I've checked the price of first class flights before. Thank you very much.
Because it's not that much more expensive.
I've admired the price. Are you fucking kidding me? Every flight that I've seen that's like $200 for my ticket, which I would feel is a good deal. First class tickets are like $1,200.
Jesus Christ, I've never paid that much for a first class flight.
They even charge like, because what I always even look at is just the freaking business economy or whatever it is versus the normal economy, and it's like $70 a seat for an extra inch of legroom or something like that.
The Comfort Plus or whatever the fuck it's called on Delta.
Yeah,
that is basically bullshit. It really is.
Well, I don't even understand. When you look at those planes that have that, those seats are still 3 wide on the plane. And all you do is when you're a regular Joe like I am walking to my economy seat, I walk past those Comfort Plus seats, and then all of a sudden the aisle just widens up a little bit because the smaller seats that I get to sit in, they're still the same, they're still 3 seats in a row. It's not like there's a 4th seat or anything in there. It's just now that you have more room in the aisle.
Yeah.
So why don't they just make the whole fucking plane those things and charge more for every seat?
Yeah, I don't know. It is weird. Delta started a new policy this last month where everyone gets food. It's not like, hey, here's our card, and if you would like to spend money, we have food. It's like, hey, here's some food. What would you like to eat?
Food?
It's apparently decent. I don't actually know. I haven't actually gone. I just got it in a newsletter.
Well, I mean, what kind of food? As in, like a hot meal food, or as in
not like as good as
potato chips?
No, but like a sandwich or something like that. Like the stuff that you were paying for before is now included, basically.
I don't know. I'd rather not get food and you lower the price of a ticket. Food, especially on an airline, it's got to be you got to throw so much of it away because that's such a demand type thing. It's really going to be hard to follow to not have food waste. That is just literally extra cost.
But at least they didn't raise the price of the tickets.
They didn't say we raised the price to do this, but when their prices are slightly increased from before, I mean,
I was like, what's happening to our money? I didn't realize it was going up at first.
Yeah, I'm dropping off more of the barley.
Okay, I finally, almost 20 minutes into the episode, figured out where the fuck to buy animals at.
I've made 2 loads of barley up this really steep hill, too.
I've just been cruising the town. So cows are $5,000 each, sheep are $4,000, and pigs are $3,000. What do pigs do?
I have no idea.
Were you about to say the same words?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do pigs do? Like, what do they gain us?
I mean, maybe they fucking make more pigs.
And then you, sell them for ham?
Yeah, there's the option here to buy or sell, basically, for all of these. So I think we should buy, I don't know, 5 of each? Or, I don't know, should we just start with 1 and see what it's like?
Well, I'm going to go to this lookout point. No, I don't think 1's going to do anything. Oh, I can't have heard once before.
I mean,
one
type.
1 will do anything.
One type.
Oh, one type. Yeah, one type.
All right, I'm going to buy, how many sheep should I buy?
How many can we afford? And how much does it cost to transport them since we can't transport?
It says the transport fee is applied if you do not transport the animals with your own animal trailer. So I don't have a trailer backed in here, so it's automatically applying a $200 fee per.
Okay. I mean, I think we really should buy a bunch because the wool is a good thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know how we get the wool off of them.
Well, you want to buy 10 of them?
All right, I'm getting 10. That's $42,000.
Okay.
Seems
reasonable.
Do you really want to buy 10 sheep?
And all my sheep pricing I've done.
Yeah.
$42,000 seems about going rate.
All right, I've purchased $42,000 worth of sheep. Are we satisfied with our purchase?
Yeah. Why not? I'm very satisfied with the sheep.
So where is the sheep live?
In the sheep farm.
Well, yeah, where the fuck is that at? Oh, there it is. Over there by field 11.
Okay. I'm going to come over there in a minute when I drop off this trailer. Don't you remember when we went back from London and I got to say goodbye to you in the aisle of the plane?
Yeah.
Because you were sitting in first class and I was sent back to coach.
The way you say it makes it
You
sound
had-
so sad.
You had like a bed and a TV, and I had like a fat, sweaty guy. Something.
Did you get to lay on him at least?
No, I don't even remember if I sat next to anybody cool. I remember I slept, I think, most of that flight because we were all up all night.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter, but I was very jealous of the bed I walked by you sleeping in.
Yeah, I woke up once during that whole flight, basically.
Yeah, was that like you were like, Jeff's jealous. back to sleep again.
Yeah, pretty much. No.
I figured.
The international first class is kind of expensive, but I think I use Sky Miles for that, to be honest with you.
There's Field 11. No, Field 11's way over here. Oops.
Narrow bridge, you say? I ain't afraid of no narrow bridges.
Yeah, I don't think I've flown first class one time, and it was only because they randomly went to Vegas for my sister. After my sister's wedding, we went to Vegas. Her husband, myself, and the best man that was in her wedding. And for some reason, they at the airport on the way home, they were like paging Jeff Sano, and I'm not even loaded about the tickets because she bought them as like a gift for us, like being at her wedding and things like that. And I was like, went up to the counter and they're like, "You've been upgraded to first class, and you and your party." And I don't know why they just chose me and my party. So there was 4 of us that went up to first class. And but it was like this shitty plane that first class was literally like sitting in the computer chair that I'm sitting in now, and they served us alcohol. That's all there really was to first class. It wasn't like the fancy first classes that I've now seen.
Right.
Where is I? So I'm by Field 11.
Look at the map. There should be a sheep head on it.
On the map? I see where you're going to. I don't see a sheep pen, but I'm just looking at the mini map though, not
So
looking at Really? I see a thing, a symbol to buy.
Well,
the
hit
field.
9 and make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I did, and I see the symbol to buy the field. Oops. Don't see any sheep pens though, but I'm going to come around over here.
Oh yeah, you didn't see the gas label either that one time.
Yeah, do you think I have something like turned off in my map?
You must.
If I open up the big map,
Well, I've arrived at the sheep.
I don't even see it on the big map. Wait, what? What?
Okay. Well, here they are.
You think there's some button that I need to hit on my 1, 2, 3, 4? Whoa, 3 puts me in cruise control. 4, 5, 6. Online streams not rated by. Oh, we can stream directly with the 6 key.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Oh no, it's the music.
Huh. So as soon as you
turn off the
purchase some
music
sheep,
now, though.
they'll start producing wool. Over time, a pallet with several sack. Oh, god damn it! It went away as I was reading. Oh, come back.
I don't know how to turn the radio off. How do I turn my radio off? I turn my radio on. I want it off. I think it's off. Yeah, none of those buttons turned up any icons, by the way.
So occasionally, the sheep will shit wool.
Sorry.
Apparently, we don't have to do anything for it. It just happens on its own.
Dude, they'll shit wool.
Well, it says occasionally wool will appear.
It doesn't say
pallets.
anything about keeping them like clean and happy and healthy.
It doesn't say anything like that.
What? I don't believe you.
But see, here's the thing. There's animal troughs right here.
Yeah. Sheep. As long as you keep your sheep fed, they produce wool.
Who
They
says
eat
that?
grass and hay. It says it in the help menu under sheep. You gotta move it to animals and then sheep.
Okay, so how do we provide them with the hay?
And hay's different than straw.
Is it?
Hay and straw are not the same thing.
No, those are hay bales we're making.
But weren't they straw swaths?
I don't know.
Maybe they're just calling it straw and it's actually hay? I don't know. So in order to have wool, as long as you keep the sheep fed, they produce wool. Chickens are just stupid. Manure, slurry, total mixed ration. If you want your cows to produce milk, you have to feed them. Cows eat fresh grass, hay, or silage, and power food. Power food?
Power food.
Power food. Caretaking. You must take care of your animals. Feed them, give them water, and change their bedding by using a straw blower.
Who?
I don't know. A straw blower. Your animals are happy enough they reproduce and new animals are added. Oh, so they'll reproduce if we keep them happy, apparently, but they'll still produce wool, maybe, as long as we keep them fed.
Okay.
But we need a straw blower. So we need to blow straw at them and then feed them hay.
Where do we get a straw blower from?
The store. So it looks like a vehicle at the purchase.
A vehicle?
Yeah.
Let's just say everything you say again, but I don't see where this is at.
So hit escape menu, and it's right to the right of multiplayer overview.
No, I mean the straw blowers.
Oh, probably under animals.
No, it's not. It's the first place I looked.
Our aqua tank is.
What's an aqua tank?
Animal train. That's what we need to feed them water, because we need to give them water still, too.
What?
Yeah, we need to give them water, man.
Are you kidding me? This seems like a lot of work.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Where do we get the water from?
The lake? One of those water fountains, maybe?
Oh, probably is one of those water fountains. Okay, well, I'm going to buy the aqua tank.
Okay. And then... Do we really need a straw blower?
You just said that. Those words.
I mean, how do we get even the straw over here to blow it?
I guess.
And what do we feed them? Like, where do we get the hay? Why do we have? Are these look like pigs to me?
Does sheep look like pigs to you?
Oh no, they're not. They're from a distance. They look like pigs. Hi sheep. Hi sheep. Oh, they're eating the grass though. They're happy sheep.
Are they eating the grass?
Yeah. I don't know if they're actually eating it, but they're making the eating sound.
Oh, okay. It's like, do we actually have to feed them?
I mean, that's true. If they're eating the grass, why do we actually have to feed them? Animals, sheep owned 10, productivity is 0%. Their cleanliness is 100%. Their water is nothing.
This? Where's this at?
In the animals menu, and you hit escape. Oh, we can feed them hay or grass. So we can feed them grass. Animals always need water. They also require clean feeding areas, and some require straw. The food mixture consists of 100% grass. Hay, grass. Wait, what? What?
Where? So, speak to me again about...
hit escape and go to animals.
Go to animals. Is that like over the top?
Yeah, there's a tab called animals.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Sheep, 10. Okay. Hay or grass. I'm telling you, the hay... That caused a traffic jam. The hay is the stuff that we've got bales of. I think we should go grab a bale of it and bring it up here.
Do we just grab it on the...
Yeah, just pick it up with the thing that you can grab 8 of and bring it up here and stack it up in the area where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I just drove... Oh my god, I did a donut in the middle of our field. I don't know if that affects anything or not, but we'll find out. Okay. Trying to drive this truck really fast, and it loses its footing real quick.
Yeah, it does. You can say you end up in a river.
Got a couple of these things here, so let's this guy done. Oops, I'm gonna tab in now. Yeah, he was done. Yay!
Oh, the worker?
The worker, yeah.
Yeah, he finished a while back. We need to fertilize that field.
Oh, I need to finish this stupid path that he didn't do.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on and lower. There we go. Otherwise, we'd have this random patch in the middle of the field that wouldn't get done.
I have no idea how this works.
So tell me, on average, how much more expensive is the first class tickets that you buy?
So, like, it depends on how far I'm going, but on average, if a coach class was going to be like 300, the first class would be like 5 to 6.
See, I still don't think that's worth it. Double the price? Yeah. Yeah, I can't do it, man.
It depends on how far you're flying.
I have a bunch of points through Southwest, but I can't upgrade first class on Southwest.
Oh, really?
Well, there's no first class.
Oh, right.
Southwest is one of those airlines that is just, you know,
yeah,
a free-for-all airline.
Yeah. I mean, so at this point, the thing is, what you do is you get platinum, and once you're platinum, they just upgrade you to first class all the time. So like, I haven't bought a first class ticket in a while, to be honest.
But don't you buy platinum, or do you earn it and then you have it for life?
No, yeah, it's earned it for years. Like I won't be platinum next
see.
year. This is my last year being platinum.
See that?
I haven't flown at all.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have enough flights
Right.
to ever be platinum.
I guess that's what I'm saying. It's like if you fly a lot, it's best to pick an airline where you get these kind of perks, and then,
True.
and then get the perks, and then you're good. Like also with platinum, I get 6 upgrade certificates every year, so I can upgrade six round trip flights, and a companion pass.
Wait, for free?
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
The companion pass, and I also get a companion pass for the Delta American Express card.
So your companion flies free?
Yeah.
You get that just as a perk of having platinum every year?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
And also I get a second one for my American Express. So I have 2 companion passes. Though you said you had one where you get like an annual companion pass, wasn't it?
Yeah. So through Southwest, I've had it twice now. I still have it until the end of the year. Well, I have a companion pass with Julia, but that was straight up through manipulating like the credit card system.
Right.
Like you give me 50,000 points for this and 50,000 points for that, and you need a total of 110,000 points, and all of a sudden, I'm got a companion pass. So Julia's flown with me free a bunch of times on Southwest, which works out quite well. Though we haven't taken any trips in this last year, and now that we have a kid, it's
right. I've actually never used my companion passes. I've let 6 companion passes expire.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And drive across this guy's field just because I can. Now, how are we going to put these straw?
I think you just set it in that yellow marked area there by where the food needs to be.
So if I just unload this, it should... Wait, which one's food and which one's water?
That's what I don't know. If you want to wait for me to get there with the water, maybe once the water's there, we can figure it out. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm on my way with water now.
I would assume in the trough that's completely one would be the water, and the one that's got the separation marks in it is not water?
I don't know how. Well, I'm stuck.
Is your water tank full?
Yeah.
How'd you fill it up?
I just went to the fountain thing, like you said.
So it did fill it up? Okay.
Yeah. So you think this other one here's water?
I would guess, because it's all one. Oh yeah, it's filling up. We got some water.
Alright.
So let's see if I can unload these guys. Here. Oh god, I just broke the... Oh god. I have to unload the baler thing. I need to turn this thing around.
Yeah, you really should be like facing this way.
How do I abort? Abort! Yeah, it definitely was like, yeah, fence, fuck you.
Why does it have to lower that arm down to do that anyways? That's so
I don't know. But now I can't get it to... I can't get it to put the arm back up.
You're hooked on there, dude.
And why won't it put the arm back up? Why don't I have the option to put the arm back up? I just don't... The option just does not exist. It's not there. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's straighten this baby out. Okay. Okay, so now let's just go... I feel like Austin Powers.
I don't feel like you're doing much there, buddy.
I don't even know what to try to do with this.
You sure you don't have the option to bring the arm back up?
Yeah. Oh wait. Can I? Oh, dang it. Here, jump in. Tell me if I'm missing something. It usually says like transport position versus. What tractor did you use? I'm gonna try to like use the forks on this guy and like lift you up or lift it up. Wait, did you get it? Oh no, you did not get it at all.
I think I made it worse, to be honest.
That's okay. Hold on, I'm here to save the day. Oh, this doesn't work. Maybe I'm not low enough. Sort of worked. I mean, I got movement. Drive forward. Oh God, it's got stuck right in the exact same spot. This is terrible. Trying to. Can you drive? Oh man, I just got you hooked on the other one.
Oh wait, that means I can back up now.
You can back. Oh yes. Okay, I gotta get out of the way though. I'm like I'm stuck here. Don't do too much. Do you have the option to like put the thing up now?
No.
Okay, I'm out of the way. I don't know how that option went away.
I think it's because you're like in unload position, basically.
Whew. That was that was rough.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So now I'm going to look at the so their productivity is 10% now because they have a bunch of water and they have a bunch of cleanliness, but they don't have any hay or grass.
I have no idea how to back this thing up so that it turns the right way. Like, seriously, I have no idea.
You should be able to pull in on this side of it, just like I was, but the opposite direction.
I think only two of them will get in there then, though.
I mean, 2 is better than nothing, right?
How about this? Let me get the fuck out. I hate it.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
There you go.
Beautiful.
That was actually beautiful.
Let's do this. Oh, please, I will actually go into that thing.
Wow, that's really well done.
Uh-oh. That doesn't seem to be what we were looking for at all.
Well,
Let's see. Yeah, they don't have any food. I'm pretty sure that's straw and not hay.
well, there's no other thing.
There's grass?
I mean, sure there is, but I'm saying, where's the hay?
I honestly think we're supposed to use it. I don't think we use it in bale form. I think we have to use it, like get a front loader attachment and use a front loader.
Well, what's the point of this then?
The bales?
Yeah.
To sell in the barn?
No, bullshit, because it says when you arrive at the barn, if you have excess bales to sell them.
Well, what's this? There's 2 yellow squares over here.
That's where the wool appears.
Okay, is there anything else around this?
Oh, I don't know what this one is, though, right here.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's 2 of them here.
This one's open animal dialogue. Okay, yeah, this is where you sell them. Or I guess you can buy more here. Actually, I guess I could have bought sheep right here at the thing. God damn it.
But we had to go visit the local dealer.
Yeah, that's what it said online. So we did. We did that.
Yeah, I don't see any other option. I think if we get the front loader attachment and we can come mow some grass around here and just fill up the food that way, but it's kind of annoying if we have these bales that we can't do anything with now.
I swear there's some way to use these bales. I think we should look it up in between episodes. We're out of time anyway, so.
Well, all right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
See you.